we created a database of all new drugs that have been approved by the FDA over the last 10 years. And our findings are absolutely dumbfounding. I'll give one little tease. So when we looked at the last 10 years and all new drug approvals, the way we assessed them in our database was to look at the 4 criteria that the FDA itself says is central to establishing whether a drug works or not. It's not the be all and end all, but it is their very baseline minimum. And one of the baseline minimums is that you have to have a control group. I mean, if you don't have a control, if you don't compare one group to another, how do you know whether you're doing any good? So cancer doctors can say, I've got a drug and it's going to help you live longer. And you say, well, gee, would I have lived longer without the drug? Would I have lived longer with a different drug? The only way you know the answer to that is if there is a control group, a comparison group that's the same as the group that got the experimental drug. And we found that of the 4 basic criteria, was there a control group? Was there replication? A cornerstone of science. There is no science without replication. Was it blinded? Very important to not having biasing. And finally, was there a clinical outcome or did they use a surrogate? Because surrogates fail. What a surrogate is a laboratory value or an imaging test. So you tell somebody, well, gee, I got rid of your virus. Your viral count is very low now. But the drug actually killed people because it killed their liver or it killed their red blood cells. So we looked at those 4 criteria to see how often the companies provided evidence to the FDA that they had done appropriate kinds of clinical trials. The numbers we're going to publish will make people's jaws drop. You just won't believe it. But for quite a few cancer drugs, we found that the drugs were approved without meeting one single one of those criteria.